can hear myself.
I think we finally have an intro song.
Oh, oh. That's why I can
Uh,
hear myself.
Welcome, Loudmouths of the internet, to the Loathsome Loudmouths podcast with today's Loudmouths, Metal FH, and Trolombo. So basically just Lolzosaurus, because there's nobody else here.
Yeah, stop now.
Can you imagine if Link was that shit at playing the Ocarina of Time? It's like, play the Song of Time quick before everything turns to shit.
Okay. Oh shit! I have to get Epona here.
That would fucking be hilarious. It's just funny. I'm saying it's funny because it is funny. Definitely is funny.
Yeah. I love how because of Barry's mistake, I got an email and shit saying a notification from Twitch that Fallen Angel Pyrex is playing Minecraft.
Fucking hell. Anyway, let's get straight into the little known facts. For some reason, we have one again. Because we always have one. I'm a robot. Okay, today's little known fact. Reed motherfucking Hastings, who's apparently the guy that made Netflix, stated on numerous occasions that he was inspired to start Netflix after receiving a $40 in late fees, basically, on a VHS copy of Apollo fucking 13.
Apollo
Yes.
fucking 13.
Yes, that's what the symbol stands for, like the little dash thing after Apollo. That means fucking.
Oh,
Everyone knows that.
total sense.
Makes very much sense. Who knew that? Let's see you learn more than you think from this show, apparently. No,
Oh
not
my
learned
God.
anything. You know what we have as well? Articles.
Oh.
We have a spot. Yeah, we have a sponsor this time. We definitely have a sponsor. We're sponsored by the Gatriarchy on Redbubble. It's a shop where you can get a shitload of amazing designs. Yes, they don't look stupid at all. See, here's one. For example, you can get a shirt that says that you're a one-man gangbang crew. I mean, who wouldn't want that? You can even have an iPad or a laptop case if you just want to walk around with like a laptop skin. And you could be like, hey, I'm a one-man gangbang crew. And then people would be like, wow. Or you can have a wall tapestry and just hang it above your bed. So the girls are very impressed. Or not. Will Perry had to laugh at that.
Oh shit!
Then you also have a true work of art. It's called #art. Because it basically is art. Check this.
Yeah,
It's
wow.
just a cherry with like a thing. Then it says #art underneath. You can have it on a shirt, on your phone case,
You can have
iPad.
it on an artboard.
Yeah, you can have it on an artboard.
Or
You can have it on
or
a throw
metal
pillow, a
or
floor
framed
pillow.
print.
Yeah, you can even
Or
have it as a
if you want,
pillowcase.
You can put it. You can have a clock like that, or a pillow.
Yeah, I think there even is a bed sheet.
Yep.
Yeah, a duvet cover.
Duvet.
It's too funny. There's also a tote bag. I don't know what that is. You can have a travel mug
There's
and shit.
also a greeting card.
Why not send that to someone? Then you have the Gatriarchy symbol as well, which is actually, when it comes to work and stuff, like would put into it, this is the nicest design, isn't it? Just hands down. This one, like Weird Wolf bought one of these. What a sticker version of it. So yeah. This one does look cool. It looks fabulous.
Yeah, very fabulous.
And then if you just want to say that you're just gay and ready to mingle, then you have the
Just gay.
you're just gay. That's the only facet of your personality that you have. Then you can have the too much gayness for one anus shirt. It's just basically saying I love ass. I love a lot of it. Yeah.
Nice.
definitely. There's 3 designs for that because we can. There's the text one. There's the pure text one with like the 3D text. Then there's one with like a cloud design, basically like a cloud shape, which transitions from like a dark pink, well, purplish pink, into like a light pink. And it has the text on it. You can have that on all sorts of things. Again, you can have it on a duvet. If you want to if you want to have, can you imagine just having a duvet like that and just like 2 pillows, too much gayness for one anus, just basically on your fucking bed. It's like,
Well,
hey,
you can also hang it on your wall as a wall tapestry.
yeah, or you could wear it as a flag, like a proud flag.
Yeah. Or you can have it as your travel mug.
Yeah. Basically the statement this thing makes is that you're gay, but that you're also not ready to have a committed relationship because why not? I mean, people are allowed to fuck around, so what's wrong with that?
I guess that's a statement.
I mean, it's a statement. And the other shirt says that you're a gangbang crew, like a one-man gangbang crew, or that you support the gaytriarchy, or that you love art, basically. So there's a bit of everything for everyone. What?
I just saw.
What did you see?
There's this thing. If I send it to you, does it bother anything?
I don't know. What did you send?
Like if I send it through Discord.
No, it's not gonna fuck with anything because Discord isn't being recorded. So yeah, it's fine.
The hashtag art miniskirt.
Fuck me. There's apparently a hashtag art miniskirt. I didn't see that. So it looks like.
Wait, miniskirt?
Yeah, it looks like a woman has a dick that just sticks up
Oh my
underneath her
God.
shirt.
I want it!
Oh, that's done. That's the best.
Oh, but from the side view, it seems like it's on both sides.
Oh, why?
I don't know.
That kind of ruins it. Damn. Fuck that. That's bad. Now I'm sad. I don't know what to do anymore. Enough about Redbubble.
I guess it could mean for a woman like
Just
I've
two
seen
penises.
both ways.
Just 2 penises.
What?
It could mean that she has 2 penises.
He has a big butt. Wait, what?
That should be a shirt, just like I love DP, and then it's like 2 penises just standing there. Maybe that's a good shirt. Maybe that's the next Gaytriarchy design then. Well, the links are in the description. Well, the link for the fucking Gaytriarchy shop is in the description below. So if you want one of those things, just buy it.
Buy it now.
I mean, it's just fucking silly. Let's go to the articles. Let's hope some of the articles are silly and they're not all horrible. This one's just stupid.
Wait, which
It's
one
for Fox. The one about the kid
Oh.
with his very dangerous gun. Okay, let me read this first. Let me read the title first so people know how dumb it is. Police called to New Haven Magnet School for child making toy Lego gun. Yeah, because you can shoot people with a toy Lego gun, definitely.
Don't you know how painful it is to step on a Lego?
I'm just imagining a gun that actually shoots Legos, like, and they're aiming for your feet. It's like, oh, stop it. It's trying to run away. Just stand still then, and it can't hurt you. See? Good solution for that bullshit.
It's a really short article, though.
What the fuck is a magnet school anyway? Is it like the school where kids are like put in iron clothing so that they can't run away from the school? Like, we have a magnet school. Kids won't get away from here.
You come to the blackboard. I don't wanna.
They're just wearing like full suits of armor from like the Middle Ages. And there's like the teachers like Magneto. Anyway, New Haven, which actually sounds like a place like, wow, New Haven, but it's probably some shithole. School officials said child built a toy gun out of Lego at the Japson Magnet School in New Haven Thursday. School administrators called police to the school after a child made a gun and started pointing it at other kids. Why is the police involved? Did they have to shoot the kid or something?
Well, if the police had a chance, they'll be fucking queuing to shoot the kid, I guess.
Well, it depends. Was the kid black?
Oh.
If the kid was black, they probably shot him because fucking.
It's fucking
United
retarded.
States.
It's only in America that the fucking police would get involved. For
Yeah.
such stupid shit.
If this fucking shit would happen and somebody would call the police for this bullshit, the fucking this fucking person that called the police would probably be fined for being a stupid cunt.
If you have never done anything like that before, or have never seen anyone do that before, then something's wrong with you.
They're fucking kids. They fight with like toy swords and shit all the time. They fucking shoot like toy guns.
Yeah.
I had one of those fucking wooden guns that shot like rubber
Next,
bands.
is the police gonna get involved? If they're like kids playing with water guns?
Well, they shoot people if they have water guns, kids. If they're black, definitely. They fucking shot the kid with a water gun. Don't you remember that?
No.
It was a black kid, and they shot him with because he had a water gun. So
I mean, I believe
Yes.
that it happens, but I don't remember.
yeah, it's fucking horrible and stupid. But hey, I'm just glad I didn't live there. School leaders and local police partners were able to investigate. Why invest? What was need? What did they need to investigate? Like how the fucking gun was built? Did they have to take it apart and put it back together to be like, it's not dangerous?
Did they actually put bullets in this gun?
Like Lego blocks.
Lego gun.
And to resolve the issue, there was no actual issue. Internally, with use of restorative practices, what? Appropriate steps were taken. What, like none? At the school level to ensure the safety of all students. From what? And to impress upon the students the seriousness of engaging in positive peer interactions while avoiding conduct that may pose risk or concern to others? What? All children need to feel safe and secure within the learning environment, and we all have a role to play to make that happen. Like, what?
But nothing fucking happened.
Yeah, there's stupid fucking pieces of dog shit. Go fucking salvitate on a piece of, like, fucking buffalo shit. Fucking retards.
To the people there who fucking actually think that what happened is horrible and shit there, I hope you get shot by a Lego gun.
How does the fucking US not blow itself up with its nuclear missiles at, like,
I
an
don't know.
accident? Like, oops. If this stupid shit happens somewhere, that means that the fucking people there are incapable of even doing the minor, like, the smallest fucking stupid shit. Like, every time you see, like, those, like, really fucking retarded, like, redneck racists, like, being like, ugh, the fucking Muslims, and like, they're complaining about how people from the Middle East are, like, what was it, like, so, how they're barbaric and shit. This bullshit is barbaric and stupid.
Mm-hmm.
This is just dumb shit. This is shit that stupid people do with no brains.
That's why it happened in America.
Appropriate steps were taken to ensure the safety of all students. What? I still don't get that sentence.
The worst thing that could have happened is you could have thrown the toy gun against someone's head. That's with everything.
You can throw everything against someone's head.
Yeah.
A desk,
But that's
a
literally
chair,
the worst thing that could have happened.
the teacher, chalk, every fucking piece of toy in there. The magnets, because it was a magnet school.
I don't think that's what it means.
Can you imagine this kid's like wearing a helmet and the other kid has like a magnet and he just lets go and it's like, bonk! The kid's like, I don't know what the fuck is a magnet school?
I don't know. I read something about
Let me look up
changed curriculum shit.
what?
According to Wikipedia, and I quote,
What the fuck?
in the US education system, magnet schools are public schools with specialized courses or curricula. Magnet refers to how the schools draw students from across the normal boundaries defined by authorities, usually school boards, as school zones that feed into certain schools.
Yeah, I know.
Okay then. So
Fuck this bullshit.
it's just a
Schools.
school.
It's just a school. It's an American school. Their fucking education system is like fucking dog shit anyway. Fucking hell. Damn. Controversial nude baiting makes history. That's something on the side. Now let's go for it because that one kind of made us angry. So I don't know if it's smart going to a dying woman called emergency services. She's told everyone dies. What?
What are we gonna do?
Well, I'm already angry, so let's move on to that anyway. And maybe I can get calmer after this. Is this the person that died or something? Naomi Musenga?
This happened in France, apparently.
What the fuck? This sounds like something stupid that would only happen in America. I'm confused now.
Oh yeah. Did you actually watch the news recently? That there was another attack in France.
What happened now? I didn't hear anything about it,
There
so...
was one guy
Oh,
who apparently yelled Allah Akbar
yeah.
and started stabbing people with a knife. He killed one person
Yeah.
and injured 4 people. Like 4 people went to the hospital, and he himself got shot at by police.
Should they just stop? See, it's not effective at all, whatever the fuck they're doing.
And of course, because an attack happened, ISIS is like, oh yeah, that was us.
No, they're not. You're fucking dead. You're not anything anymore. There's just a few of you wanking somewhere in a cave.
You're
That's
a
basically
fucking
it.
meme.
Yeah, that's basically what the fuck you are. You're just a meme. And some people get inspired by some bullshit, and the fact that their life sucks, and the fact that they don't want to own up to their fucking own responsibilities, whatever. And the fact that they want to just be lazy and do some shit. And want to get their 15 minutes of fame
Anyway,
before their heads get
Paris.
shut off.
CNN. In pain too agonizing for her to describe, a young woman calls emergency services. I'm going to die, she says. You will die, certainly, one day, the phone operator replies, like everyone else.
Okay. Well, that is like... What the fuck? Did they just have like some fucking shitlord on the phone or something? He was like... Just that with that response.
A few hours later, the woman, 22-year-old Naomi Musenga, dies. And now officials in France have launched an investigation into why her call wasn't taken more seriously.
Well, because
Yeah,
a
why-
fucking person was probably incapable of doing shit, it seems.
Who the fuck works at an emergency service?
And says that shit.
Yeah. If you want to say that shit, just fucking don't work anywhere and you're an idiot.
If you just want to say that shit, just go on the internet on like fucking 4chan or some
Yeah.
place. It just seems like...
Just go somewhere and troll.
Yeah, this person should have been an internet troll, not a fucking emergency fucking call agent or whatever.
You know how you said like with like murderers and shit that well not I don't know about if you say that about normal murderers, but like serial killers and mass murderers and shit that you shouldn't reveal their names in an article.
Yeah.
Well, I think they should reveal the operator's name. Because, well, Sure, he didn't want to get famous by saying that.
Yeah, I get what you mean. It's completely different. This is not the same type of thing. The incident happened in the city of Strasbourg, like where the fucking weird meat
Strasbourg
come from,
in
in northeastern
northeastern
France
France
in
in
December.
December. In December. However, there's new interest in the case after a recording of the call surfaced.
Wow.
We are waiting for justice to be done to make sure this doesn't happen again, the woman's father, Polycarp Musenga, told reporters Thursday. Whether it was bad will or dysfunctions, it is a serious error. Well, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the fuck. In the
Polycarp.
3 minutes
That's a
call
weird name.
on December 29th, Naomi Musenga calls the local ambulance service complaining of severe stomach pain. Uh,
Okay. I'll just be the operator so I can just act really retarded.
Apparently, it's a ma'am.
Oh. Yes, hello!
Hello, help me, ma'am.
Yes, what's going on?
What the fuck?
Help me.
Well, if you do not tell me what's going on, I will hang up. What the fuck, you stupid retard, it's an emergency line.
The woman can't fully articulate her condition and says she's in a lot of pain. In response, the operator tells her to call a doctor. I'm gonna die.
Yes, you will die. Certainly one day, like everyone else. Call the SOS doctors. The operator gives her the number of the SOS Medicien, France's medical emergency service that sends doctors directly to a house.
But this is an ambulance service. So why can't they help, according to this operator?
I don't know.
Doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna... Oh, I already did that. Say that, sorry. Please help me, ma'am.
I can't help you. I don't know what's wrong with you.
I have a lot of pain. I have very bad pain.
And where?
That's stupid.
Sounds like
My
Waluigi.
stomach hurts a lot, and I feel terrible everywhere.
Yes, well, you just call the SOS doctors. The operator gives her the fucking number again, which she already gave. She hung up.
Okay, what happened next? Musenga hung up. Eventually, a relative called the doctor who came to Musenga's house. The family lawyer said at the Thursday news conference. Fucking hell. Family lawyer said at the Thursday news conference the doctor had her taken to a hospital. Shortly after arrival, she suffered 2 heart attacks.
What the fuck?
Was taken to intensive care and eventually died.
What
According
the fuck
to
did she
CNN.
have?
I don't know.
Anyway, the exact
The
cause of
exact
that hasn't been determined, apparently.
Determined.
Fuck.
Strasbourg prosecutor's office said, but their initial autopsy showed symptoms of multiple organ failure and hemorrhaging.
What? That doesn't just happen, does that? Hemorrhaging?
I don't know. There were no questions like, are you alone? Are you able to dial the phone number? How long have you been hurt? Or are you in pain? Mohamed Akour, the Musenga family lawyer, told reporters. All that she has had as treatment is indifference or cynicism.
Yeah, that doesn't really help there at all.
No.
It was just horrible. The investigations.
Jean-Claude Matry, president of the Workers' Union for the Emergency Services, said the operator has been temporarily suspended.
Okay. That's...
Why not fired, like it should be? But okay.
Yeah.
He also denounced the staff shortage in the call centers.
There was no staff shortage. Okay.
Okay, so anyway, there are 2 things.
How is...
You fire the person, and you give the name. Give the name of that stupid bitch.
The operator's answer calls
calls
12 consecutive
12
hours a day.
consecutive hours a day.
He told CNN.
They
They undergo
undergo
a lot of stress.
stress and it becomes hard to distinguish serious causes from boo-boos. Yeah, well, if
Don't ever fucking call 12 consecutive fucking hours a day, you dumb fuck shits.
what?
12 consecutive fucking hours a day. That's like 1.5 shifts.
Yeah.
That's way too fucking long.
And if they can't handle the stress, they shouldn't do such a serious job in the first place.
Yeah, but it's an all different thing. They shouldn't even give them fucking 12 hours a day to begin with.
Yeah, definitely not if there isn't any staff shortage.
No. No, why would people need to work 12 fucking hours a day if there isn't a staff shortage?
I don't know. French Health Minister Agnès Buzyn told CNN affiliate BFM TV she wants to find out if the call center staff was under pressure or if they'd receive a high number of calls. It will enable me to know if there was a dysfunction in the structure or if it was the case, unfortunately, of one individual who did not respect the procedure, she said.
Probably a combination of some shits. I don't... See, if they have to work 12 hours a day, I fucking guarantee that there's fucking too much... That there's a high call pressure anyway. And then that person was probably one of the laziest persons there or some shit. And then that happened.
Well, wait, where was I? For now, Strasbourg prosecutor Yolande Renzi said officials have opened a preliminary investigation under charges of not helping a person in peril.
Barrel.
Using the hashtag Justice pour Naomi. Justice.
Justicia.
Social media users have banded together to plan a rally. It's scheduled for Wednesday. Wait, when was this?
When was this article?
May 11th.
Eh. Is that this one? Is it tomorrow?
I guess.
It seems like that. So tomorrow people in France or something are gonna walk or something, get together in a rally for this.
They're gonna plan a rally. They planned the rally. I don't know. What did they do?
Well, it's really bad that some shit like this happened. It's just
Yeah.
horrible.
Fucking hell.
I mean, I get to some degree that some people, that you could sometimes have people on the phone that are like, I'm in so much pain, and then actually they just have something stupid. I mean, I guess that happens, but then
Whoa.
what do you lose by taking every case seriously? Even if there's some person that's just like I don't know, has diarrhea and is like, I'm dying. Then you should just take that seriously, shouldn't you?
Yeah, maybe he's actually gonna shit all of his organs out. How can you know?
I don't know. I don't think the condition like that actually exists.
Well, you can have a prolapsed anus.
Can you shit all your organs out? That was a suggestion as well. Let's see, it's still loading.
Probably not all.
Not all. Hashtag not all.
Hashtag not all
Is
organs.
it possible to shit your organs out? Let's go to Rabbit.
Rabbit? Meanwhile, while it's silent.
No.
Oh, okay.
Is it
Morbid
possible to shit
questions?
your...
What?
Is it possible to shit your organs out? Let's say that I was extremely constipated and I was literally using full force to push out my fecal matter. Could there be a point where I'd put on so much force that I shit something out that my organs will end up coming out of my ass? I await the answer to this as I shit on the shitter, constipated. You can force your rectum out of your anus. It's called external rectal prolapse. Just
Yeah,
how
so-
far a rectal prolapse can continue to come out of your anus, I'm not sure. Till old women shit out their own ass more than anyone? What the fuck?
TIL is today I learned.
This is also known. Oh yeah, fucking hell. This is also known as pink sock.
Mm. Sounds disgusting.
Yeah,
Pink sock. Oh, just gotta put this prolapsed anus around my foot. Okay.
some hemorrhagic. What the fuck? Hemorrhagic fevers like Ebola can cause this. Okay, it's not funny anymore. The fucking Ebola had to come.
Oh.
Anyway, let's go to a funny article. New law: Kansas cops can't have sex during traffic stops. Oh no!
Oh shit.
The
What
end
do
of
they
fake
have to do
cop.
now?
They can't film any fucking fake cop episodes in Kansas anymore.
No.
Anyway, a new
Well,
Kansas
not during
law.
a traffic stop.
Well, yeah, they can't do anything else. So, a new Kansas law makes it a crime for police to have sex with people they pull over for traffic violations or detain in criminal investigations.
Wait, that's not what I expected it to be.
But that is what it is.
I thought like a male and female cop.
It's like fucking.
Yeah.
No,
This
that's
is
not it.
about people pulling over.
This is about the real life version of fake cop. So it's actually even funnier. The new law bans sexual relations during the course of a traffic stop, a custodial interrogation, an interview in connection with an investigation, or while the law enforcement officer has such person detained. Now you may be asking, wasn't that really illegal already? Actually, it wasn't. Okay. Kansas was one of the 33 states, which isn't that the majority of the US anyway?
Yeah.
Where consensual sex between police and people in their custody wasn't a crime. I mean, there's worse crimes out there. Like if you want to pay with some ass or pussy, whatever, who gives a fuck.
So now there are still 32 states where you can.
Yeah, apparently. That came as a surprise to members of the House Judiciary Committee, who got the new law passed in a bundled bill with several other law enforcement measures. Governor Jeff Collier signed it into law Thursday. Representative Cindy Holscher, the Olaf, introduced the bill. What the fuck is the Olaf?
I don't know.
I don't even know. She said it spun off of the case of Lamont McIntyre, a Kansas man released last year after spending 23 years in prison for a double murder he didn't commit. The investigation in that case led to multiple affidavits alleging that the detective who made the arrest, Roger Golubsky, had a long history of coercing sex from women in Kansas City's black community by threatening to arrest them or their relatives if they didn't comply. I mean, whoa. This is just one step beyond what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, that's blackmailing.
This is fucking blackmailing. This should have been illegal anyway.
How is that?
How is that even? How do we even need a law? How do we even need the law that was just signed into law to prevent this? Because this is pure blackmail.
Yeah, how can blackmail even be considered fully consensual in the first place?
This is completely different from what they were actually talking about. If a girl's like, I'll suck your dick if you let the fine go away, and the cop's like, hell yeah. That's completely different from this shit. This is just a cop being like, hey, I have a fetish for black women, and you're gonna fuck me or I'm gonna arrest your brother and your dad. Maybe even shoot them because I'm a cop in America. So yeah. So Holscher said she was also moved by a case in New York where a teenager claimed she had been raped by 2 police officers in the back of their van. That's, again, different. This is fucking full-on rape. What the fuck does this even have to do with the law? The law was about consensual sex to begin with.
Yeah.
It also says a teenager. How the fuck, what? Can we know how old she was? Because 18 is still a teenager,
But it
technically.
also says, but no charges were filed because the officers claimed the sex was consensual and therefore illegal.
So she must have been 18 then, or 19? I don't know.
Yes.
Kansas law previously said there shouldn't be sexual relations between police and persons in jail, but it didn't say anything about if they had been stopped on the streets or were in their custody, Holscher said. This helps the person who was detained in their neighborhood or stopped for a ticket. That type of thing, she said. What helps? What, this thing? I don't know if this actually helps. If you actually like dicks, and the cop's like attractive and he would like let you off if you suck his dick, I feel like that helps you more than this law does. So it's nothing is positive full on. Like, there's nothing that you can do that's like, oh, everyone's gonna love this. Because everything you do has downsides to certain people.
Yeah, I bet those two cops who claimed that the sex was consensual won't like this.
Yeah, but fuck, they should have just been charged with fucking rape anyway. Because who cares if they say it was fucking consensual? Shouldn't they just do a decent investigation to see if it was or wasn't consensual?
Yeah, they should.
They should probably put body cams in on police officers' penises. That's probably the best thing. That was just a stupid joke. Lawmakers on both sides of the aisle embraced the change, saying it was long overdue. Those of us who have been there for a few years, though, thought it was something that had already been taken care of in the law, said Representative John Carmichael, D. Wichita, an attorney and member of the Judiciary Committee. He credited Holscher, who took office last year, for bringing a new perspective that uncovered the loophole. I don't know if much lube was used, but hey. So, she called me about this. I said, you mean it's not against the law? She said, no, it's not. Carmichael said, I checked with the reviser of statutes. And it was not specifically against the law in Kansas. The reviser of statutes sounds like the mower of lawns. Sounds like a fucking weird thing. Getting away with sex on the job would be a lot harder for police officers now, because most stops are recorded on body cameras, said Representative John Whitmer, R. Wichita, and also a member of the Judiciary Committee. But he said it could happen, and it's good to have a law in place if it does. Most officers are great guys and women who are working hard, but there's always the one, he said.
Hey, there's a video of an article that we did a
Yeah,
while back.
with the 14-year-old that said he was a cop and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's there. So now let's get angry again.
Which one?
Newsweek article, it says, Republican who claims Holocaust was orchestrated by gay Nazis wins enough support for Massachusetts governor primary. What the fuck?
Maybe he thought it was funny.
Yeah, maybe it was something like that.
Hey,
Some
that
silly
looks
shit.
like Antifa.
What looks like Antifa?
The video that what is the alt-right?
Fucking alt-right and Antifa just look the fucking same if they just come up and do their shit. It's just the
Yeah,
same bullshit.
They fucking look like Antifa. With
They're
those
just
hats.
basically different type of fascist fucking movements anyway. Gives a fuck. Fuck them all. Fuck them all to death! Trolumbo 2020. Or was it 2021? Oh, I forgot. Anyway. The
Why
author...
21?
Okay, let's read this. The author of a book claiming that the Holocaust was orchestrated by gay men who ran the Nazi party will appear on the Massachusetts gubernatorial Yeah, that's again. Primary ballot later this year after garnering enough support at the Republican Party's state convention last year. Scott Lively, who's a fucking moron, will now face off with incumbent Governor Charlie Baker in September's primary. This fucking dumb shit. Why is this happening? Lively wrote a 1995 book titled The Pink Swastika, in which he asserted that the Nazi party that took power in Germany in the 1930s was controlled by militaristic homosexuals who inspired to murder off about 60 million European Jews.
6, not 60. What the fuck?
Oh, what the fuck did I thought I said 6. Anyway,
It's not 60.
the Holocaust also saw the persecution of a number of other groups, including homosexuals. Lively's claims Lively's claims have been roundly debunked by historians, or everyone with a functioning brain that isn't a fucking drooling, slavering retard like this person. And if people get offended by me using the word retard just means somebody who's this stupid. If I talk about the other people, it's mentally disabled. Yes. So there's a difference. This is a retard. So, yeah. Just keep the difference in mind. But the controversy surrounding Lively does not end there. He's a founder of an anti-LGBT group called Stupid Fucking Bitch Fuckers. I don't know. It's called ATM. Anally transferred Mongoloidism. That's basically what it stands for now. It's Abiding Truth Ministries. It has ministries in there, so it's fucking stupid already. I just want to fucking... I don't know.
And they're listed as a hate group.
Yeah, they should be listed as fucking lost in the middle of the ocean or something. Should be. Or listed as going to Syria. That should be good. Or listed as first fucking expedition to the center of the sun. So yeah, they were listed as a hate group by the Southern Poverty Law Center. Hey. That's the group with that looks into that shit. I think the Southern Poverty Law Center were in the documentary that I watched, Welcome to Leith. Because they were also looking into that shit that was going on there. He's also staunchly anti-abortion. On his campaign website, Lively stated that abortion is the international killing of a human being and should be criminalized. Fuck you! You should be fucking criminalized. You should be butt-fucked by a fucking gorilla or something. Yeah, gorilla.
I think it's funny that you misread it.
What the fuck? What did I misread?
You said abortion is the international killing.
Yeah, okay. Intentional killing of a fucking living human being. No, it's a fucking fetus. It's a fucking... It's the same... You know what a fetus is? A fetus is not a fucking human being. A fetus is the same as like a fungal growth on a tree. It's a parasite. It becomes a kid later.
Yeah, technically it is.
It's kind of funny. Fucking... Who cares if they want to kill the fucking thing that doesn't even have any fucking memories or anything yet?
A fetus is almost the same as having a parasitic twin.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I would say the same fucking genetic makeup anyway. Yeah. Isn't a fucking parasitic twin basically a fucking fetus still?
Yeah, but I think... Isn't that also considered a tumor? So...
Is there a baby is a tumor until it actually becomes a fucking sentient being?
Yeah, there we go. It has no memories at all.
See? So fuck you, stupid pieces of shit. Also, it's a fucking woman's body. The thing's in it. And it's not even sentient yet, so fuck off. And die. I think we should send them to fucking... This should be good. We should give them guns and send them to the send them to fucking Nazi Germany back in the day, just like with a time machine, and they could shoot at the Nazis, and the Nazis could shoot at them. I think the Nazis would probably win because they probably outnumber them. So it's not necessarily a good thing, but some Nazis would probably die, and these people would die. So it's a win-win situation anyway. He added that he would work to ensure that it carried a serious penalty for everyone who deliberately and with premonition kills an unborn child. Yeah, you fucking dumb fuck. Sorry, but if somebody like this fucking takes over a state, I could guess that I could see that like other states around it would be like, yeah, send in an army or whatever. Because this is some bullshit. This is just retarded shit. See, this, you know what? If somebody, like, I still feel like if somebody is, like, has, like, some type of religious leaning and wants to use whatever religious authority that they abide by and fucking legislate that for other people who don't believe their bullshit, that should be illegal somehow. I know that people are like, yeah, they want full freedom of religion, blah, blah, blah. That goes against fucking freedom of religion if somebody's fucking religion is being put into legislation and seen as like, oh, the moral high ground we get from this stupid fucking religion, that's the thing that people need to abide to. That's against fucking freedom of religion. It shouldn't be fucking put into law. Something like this. It should be illegal to make a law like this. It should be punishable to make a law like that.
Ooh.
They should just put the fucker in jail anyway if he does something like that. It would be great actually if they had some shit like that. It's like, oh, what? Really? You want to legislate a law that has people who
I am above the law.
People who have an abortion are put in jail? Oh yeah, just legislate. Oh, you legislated that law? Oh, now you're in jail. And you get butt fucked by some fucking inmate with a huge dick.
Now
Anyway.
you're a gay Nazi.
Well, yeah. Despite this, he received support from 626 of the more than 2,000 delegates of the Massachusetts Republican Party convention. Almost double the 15% is required to get on the ballot. Who the fuck are these stupid retards, and where do they come from, and why aren't they dead? Like, just, why didn't they just cross the road someday and like, oh shit, I forgot to look, and then they just, or why don't they just like, hey, the fucking, like, what are they called? Like the things on the train that are like the barriers on the train come down. It's like, oh, I want to look at the train from really close up or whatever. Like how can people fucking support this shit and not be stupid enough to eat a fucking cyanide sandwich? Fucking dumbasses.
Woo.
When you've got the nation's most popular governor at the top of the ballot, certainly it's strange that Scott Lively would be able to get from the Republican convention goers that kind of support and that kind of a vote. Massachusetts political consultant Anthony Cignoli told Mass Live, did these convention goers, these delegates, go there specifically for him? Was this an effort that was orchestrated to the credit of his campaign? Or was it this indicative of what the base of Republican Party regulars are? Despite his surprise success, few expect Lively's campaign to go much further. Baker, who was regularly been voted the country's most popular governor, still garnered 70% of the delegate support at the convention. So yeah, it's not likely like this retard is going somewhere. Which is sad because I want to see him go to the sun. Ouch.
Wow.
That's dumb shit anyway. Who gives a fuck? I hope that guy just dies. I hope he gets hit by a fucking train or something. Loop. What the fuck is this? What the fucking... The CWB Chicago is apparently this. Loop. Sexual assault suspect tells cops. That's her. That's the one I got. As victim arrives to identify him.
I'm gonna read this one.
What a dumb person.
What a dum-dum.
This person's fucking dumb.
A man charged with sexually assaulting a woman in a loop elevator last weekend made an unusual move when police brought his victim to identify him. He identified her. No, to tread a well-worn path, this is not the Onion.
Well, it wanted to be on the subreddit, I guess.
I found it on the subreddit, not the Onion.
Yeah. By the way, what's the place is called Loop? Because if you hear loop elevator, it sounds weird. It sounds like an elevator that just goes up and then it goes upside down and goes down again. It's like, whoa! It's really funny.
It like goes in a circle.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I'm like normally you should get out and get back in at the other side as after the elevator tilts, but it's like if you stay in it and you go back down, it's like okay, I'm just standing, and you fall down, and then the elevator goes down like that. Would be great.
Prosecutors. Also, I heard your scream through here, like.
Oh shit.
Prosecutors say that around 2 p.m. on Saturday, convicted felon Robert Skipper followed a 28-year-old woman onto an elevator.
He was on top of it. Why were they on the elevator?
In the historic Rookery building at 209 South LaSalle, and then began to assault her. After putting his hand under her blouse, Skipper restrained the little woman, forced her to the floor of the elevator, and said, "Give me that pussy."
That's actually what it's the right amount of letters, isn't it?
I know. You can
Give me
read
that pussy.
it, but that's what he said.
What the fuck is up with this fucking stupid piece of shit? I hope he gets
After
butt
getting
fucked
away,
in
the
jail.
woman called 911 and provided the description of the offender. Police said 2 other women had reported being battered or sexually abused by a man with a similar description earlier in the day. One near Pritzker Park and the other in an unspecified loop location. What's loop?
It's a fucking place.
I guess, yeah. Where the fuck is loop?
It's in the when you go to a sex shop, it's probably right there.
Fuck you.
Loop. It sounds like you're saying loop, so fuck. Cops who stopped Skipper
No,
near
fuck
State
you,
and Washington.
don't read it. I'm looking up where it is.
Shouldn't I look it up because then people can see?
Okay.
Loop, I guess Washington. Or what was it? What was the place? Chicago. Oh. Anyway, I looked up Loop. There's a place. Okay. Well, that's Chicago, I guess.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Chicago Loop. Loop Retail Historic District.
Oh, so it's not part of
It's
like
a
another city. Oh yeah, well it is Chicago.
yeah, it's in Chicago. So it's basically a community in Chicago, basically.
Right.
So yeah.
Cops who stopped Skipper near State and Washington shortly after the attack asked other officers to bring the victim to their location to see if they had the right guy. When the woman arrived, Skipper made eye contact and excitedly announced, "Oh fuck, that's her, that's the one I got. I stalk my prey." Police had an arrest to report. What the fuck? Why?
Why is this person?
Officers said Skipper's statement was captured on their body camera. So,
Stupid retard. Well, this person is fucking stupid to begin with. Then he's also a piece of shit.
yeah.
So he's a stupid piece of shit. Fucking hell.
Prosecutors charged Skipper with felony, attempted criminal sexual assault by force, felony criminal sexual abuse by force, and felony unlawful restraint. He is being held without bail. Skipper previously served prison time for a 2013 robbery on the south side, according to court records.
I hope he gets butt raped in jail.
Yeah, and
Daily.
then he like walks past the cell that his rapist is in, and he's like, "That's him. That's the one I got. I stalk my prey."
I feel like the guards should just like fucking uh take off his pants and just like uh use their handcuffs to just put him on the outside of a jail cell, and every fucking inmate gets to pass and everyone who wants gets to fuck his asshole. I should just do that. It's like, hey, this is a guy. It's a fucking rapist that raped 3 people. Now all of you get to fuck his butthole. Here you go, fuck his butthole. And I just all fuck his butthole. It's like that's like a guy with a fucking huge penis that just rips his asshole apart so he can't walk anymore. That's what this guy deserves. I hope it happens.
Yeah,
Please make it happen.
someone
If you
do
s-
this.
if you're somehow watching this and you're in jail and you say like, "Hey, that's Skipper. He's here." Just go butt fuck him. You got nothing to lose. Just butt fuck him. Really hard. Like so he has a pink sock. Just give him a pink sock. Fuck him so hard he gets pink sock.
Wow.
Oh, this is funny. Fucking asshole anyway. Yeah. Well. Great. We had an article about a piece of shit rapist that was something, I guess.
Yes.
You know, let's get the next shit. Oh shit, I still have that open for the little known fact. Let's get to the next thing. Straight up the tweet hole. I almost said tweet hole. Shit, that's not how it's going. So let's start with something weird that was here. There's something from the LGBTQ nation.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I still don't get what the difference is between queer or like gay or something.
Are straight black men the white people of black? What? Are straight black men the white people of black people?
Yes, I know,
How does
right?
that make any sense?
I don't know. I just don't fucking know.
I don't even know what they mean by that.
I guess they mean that black men, straight black men, are more privileged than gay black men, or black women, or gay black women.
Yeah,
But
that's
how?
probably what they mean, but it's just so stupid. But
I mean, if the privilege is that they get shot more often than gay black men or like black women, then they're privileged, I guess. How? I don't even know how you can actually say that black men are more privileged. Like, this is probably a United States thing. It's probably from the United States, I guess. So how can you say in the United States that black men are just have so much more privilege than black women, or like straight, I mean, or like gay black men?
no, black man.
This is kind of a weird thing, isn't it? I would think that if you looked up the statistics, it would be mostly the straight black men that would be shot, like in these cases.
Yeah, I guess. It's not like they ever mentioned that fact.
I mean, they would probably fucking with this fucking climate in the United States, they would probably mention it immediately if it was a black gay man. It's like, oh, this black gay man got shot. Have you ever heard that?
No.
They would, you know, that they would fucking rally just immediately to say that if they knew that that was the case. If a black man gets shot and is gay, they're not gonna just pass that fact along. They're not gonna be like, oh, yeah, let's just pass on that. They're gonna fucking put that like in big, huge letters, like, hey, this black gay man got shot. And every time every time a black man gets shot by the police, they don't say,
Psst. Gonna make a shocking statement here.
what?
Yeah, they're gonna fucking blow that up so much
Mm-hmm.
and put it in huge letters. But guess what?
What?
It's not at all more important than a straight black guy being shot or a white man being shot.
No,
It's
just
all equally as bad.
that's the thing with like this type of
I'm not
fucking
fucking.
equality. Like people say that they want equality on one hand, but then what they actually want is to be like, hey, these people are treated worse, so they're like when they actually like die or something in some way, it's somehow worse than if other people die. No, it's the same.
Also, it's not necessarily true. It's like, oh, these people or people that have this in common with them are were treated badly so many years ago. So now they have less privilege.
Yes, yeah, I don't really know how. I don't get the whole. See, the
I mean,
thing
I
is,
I, don't- I think that's bullshit, but that's just
but
for
they
some reason
always
what they think.
they always fucking equate like fucking gender or those like arbitrary things like race and stuff to what actually makes someone uh being privileged or not. But like no matter what the fuck your race or gender is, if you're born rich, you're born like million times more fucking privileged than anyone else. Like the difference between some fucking middle class black person and a middle class white person, that difference between how much privilege or how much, let's say what it actually is, opportunities they have like handed to them, that they either chose to not, that they chose to either engage in or not engage in, like that's gonna be more similar than the fucking things that some rich fucker gets anyway. And it doesn't
Oh
matter
yeah,
what fucking skin color that rich fucker has. He's gonna there's gonna be there's just a huge difference between, because there's something that people aren't fucking like opening their eyes to, it seems. You know what actually, in this type of like capitalistic society, and I guess it counts for everything because people are greedy, so it doesn't matter. Even people say like, oh, communism is great, but it would be the same shit. People who have power or some shit, and in this case like money equals power. If you have fucking money, you have the most freedom, so you have the most privilege anyway. That's just basically what it comes down to. And everyone who either starts as being poor or middle class has to either work really hard and then just probably have something of a semblance of like being slightly a like higher middle class or whatever, and then die not having had the chance to even actually benefit from all the work that you did. You just like, oh, I have more money than the people around me, but I didn't get to do shit with it. So, okay then. Or they just get lucky, somehow get a lucky break, get an opportunity. They decided to choose to pursue some opportunity and they got rich. Could happen. Could be a poor person that gets rich. Like everyone can get rich with if they choose a certain path and just get lucky or whatever. But what is this privilege that people keep talking about? Privilege is just fucking money anyway. Money is what gives you privilege because money gives you freedom. And everyone else, everyone who isn't rich, is just a fucking slave to something. What? You're not gonna say that if you have to work so that you can survive, so that you can eat, so that you can pay for your fucking health insurance or something, or whatever is in the United States or whatever. You're not saying that they're a slave to their job because if they would lose it, they would basically lose most of their freedoms. It's everyone who's just basically either poor or middle class is a fucking slave to their job or to whatever singular source of income they have. Rich people who may have like, oh, I have these buildings that I rent. I have this. They may have like a shitload of sources of income that come from somewhere. I mean, they're the people who are actually privileged. Saying that the fucking white people in general are privileged is just dumb shit. Somebody who's like white like trailer trash or something isn't more privileged than a middle class black person with a cushy bank job. It's not as simple as just putting oh race, oh gender, oh sexual orientation. Okay, maybe there's more racists and bigots in the United States than anywhere else. From what we see, that's definitely the case. But still, everyone can at least get to the same level of like banal, just getting by, just scraping by whatever people do, and just getting those little flights of freedom in there every now and then. That's basically what most people are gonna get. Only a fucking 1% or whatever of the population gets to enjoy privilege or freedom or whatever you want to call it. And most people just get to do whatever job they can find to make them money. So yeah. Basically, that fucking freedom, the actual freedom is to be like, oh, you know what I'm gonna do today? I'm gonna do nothing today. Or just saying like, you know what I'm gonna do today? I'm gonna start up a business and build that business and then just let's sell that business. Or I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna buy a car today and sell it tomorrow, that type of shit. You know, all of those like split second decisions, that's basically what that's basically where where that type of freedom comes from, and that's basically something you can only get if you have shitload of money.
Yeah.
So, and you know what you need for that? Fucking luck, basically, mostly. You have to get the right opportunities. You have to choose to pursue those opportunities, and maybe sacrifice something, some freedom at that moment, to just get a shitload more at the end of that. So, yeah, it's just weird. So people always putting privilege down to something as trivial as race. I know that people of like everything that makes up your personality or who you are, your identity, is gonna have upsides and downsides. So obviously you're gonna have racial issues. There's gonna be gender-based issues. There's gonna be issues that come if you have a certain sexual orientation. And sure, people who believe in like this intersectional feminism, I mean, there's something true to that. Like if you're a gay black man, then you may have all of the troubles that men face, black people face, and also people who are gay face. But then again, there's a million more factors that factor into that. Like the people around you, what your job is, where you live. There's so many fucking factors that just could build up to privilege or whatever you want to call it. It's not just down to those simple things. But I guess I have to agree that there is some truth to this intersectionality, basically. And that's basically that. That depending on what factors make up your identity and how these factors are perceived by the outside world, or mainly your direct line of contact with people, your direct society, that's gonna have an effect on your life and your choices, because people are gonna judge you and you're gonna make choices because of what people think. But I feel like that's always, to some degree, also a shitty excuse if you say like, oh, I did this because of peer pressure. Well, you can choose not to give in to peer pressure. It's just, yeah. Because that's basically what, like, if you say like, oh, I did this because of peer pressure, so does that make you like as likely to be a Nazi in the 1940s? Because they fucking gave in to peer pressure. So I know there's a different gradient there of like, okay, that's beyond, that breaks my morals. I'm not gonna do that. I mean, let's face it, people do go against their own morals or ethics or whatever, on a daily basis just because of peer pressure, just because they don't want to deal with telling people to fuck off and that they're doing their own shit. Which is what I enjoy doing. If people say like this, I say fuck off. It's my fucking choice. Because, for me, to be honest, if it comes down to it, it goes between me, Metal, and Perry. And anything else, just basically fuck off. I don't care about anyone else's fucking opinion. I will listen to it, and I will learn something from it maybe, but I won't be like, oh, your opinion is important to me, because it fucking isn't.
Wait, what?
I'm just basically saying that it's just you and Metal and myself who is important to me. Everyone else I will treat with what I said, not respect, but that baseline of what we said in the previous fucking podcast.
Oh wait, so you listen to me?
Yes, I do listen to you.
That's not true at all.
I even learned stuff from you.
Wait, where did you learn stuff?
You had a good way of cutting onions as well. Which, to be honest, as someone who cooks a lot, it's kind of weird to learn from someone who doesn't cook that much. So you can see somebody who even somebody who's a professional could still learn something from somebody who's.
Professional? You can't
Yes, I'm a professional
You're
cook.
not a professional until you get a degree in culinary.
Have you went to a restaurant lately? Like most restaurants have shitty food. Those people are certified. How did they get that? That's just basically my question. Anyway, let's move on to something positive. This is actually positive. So, a trans woman tweeted a question at Ricky Gervais, and this is like the response where it begins, like the first what the woman says itself. It's pretty awesome approach of asking that question. She said, "Honest question. I understand comedy and the jokes and all, but are you a hater of transgender or is it all for the comedy? I ask as a transgender woman, as well as a fan of yours. #curious." See, that question is, I mean, I think the woman even thinks that like, she's pretty convinced already that Ricky Gervais is basically just some kind of humor. It's not ill will or something, or just like, oh, trans people. Ugh. And he said, "Of course I'm not. I play a childish, misinformed, privileged guy who pretends to be above it all, but then gets it wrong. I do it with famine, child labor, the Holocaust, AIDS, and cancer too. It's irony." Yes, that's makes sense. That's something a lot of people don't get. A lot of the times when people say something about AIDS or Holocaust or that type of jokes, it is mostly irony. Because if you would ask somebody like, hey, here's a Holocaust joke, people would probably laugh at the Holocaust joke. But then, if you ask them what you think about the Holocaust, it's like, it's horrible. And a lot of people would probably say, like, I hope those fucking Nazis got what they deserved. So, yeah, people who make jokes about the Holocaust and seem to diminish it, most of the time are doing this. It's basically that type of irony as well. Anyway, let's move on. This is the next thing. It went farther, and then this person is basically me. Well, it's not me, but it's what I would have replied to that. So what happened is, "Thank you, I assumed so. It's just a touchy subject for me, but I do enjoy and understand comedy, so I just wanted to ask. Thank you so much for your reply, Mr. Gervais. I hope you have a fantastic day." And then this person, Alex, is basically like my response. One of the most gentle exchange I have ever seen on the internet. Is it really Twitter? See? And then the woman responded again saying, "Mr. Gervais was very respectful, as was I. I understand what he does. Just asked for my own peace of mind. No need for an uproar or outcry, I figured." I was so happy to get his response, and thank you as well for noticing that Twitter doesn't need to be hate-filled. See? And...
Is this gonna lead to something?
No, this was just it.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted... See, that's what I wanted to... I wanted to show that Twitter isn't just hate-filled, because That's what this woman said now. So we don't need to just have all of the stupid shit on Twitter on here. So it can be something good for once. So don't you agree that we should have something decent for once in between all the stupid tweets? Also, I couldn't find the tweet that fucking TJ responded to about some woman saying that you shouldn't call police when there's black people involved or something. Because she kind of equated it like, if you call the police on black people, you're basically committing murder.
Wow.
That's a very American thing to say because generally, like, first off, here in Belgium, if somebody calls the police on somebody, regardless of the fact if they're black, Asian, whatever, nobody's gonna end up shot. Unless it's a fucking terrorist or something. They fucking get shot. Definitely. So, but then like, to be honest, like, if some idiot like would strap like candles to himself like on a vest, and he would walk down a fucking, and it was like, aha, I'm gonna prank people, and he walks down like a busy street and is like yells Allah Akbar and he gets shot.
Boo.
Whose fault would that be? Would you blame the police or like military people for shooting a guy that did that?
I wasn't really paying attention. Sorry.
No, I'm just saying because people were like, I was just gonna make it something completely different. So about the type of like, yeah, I'm just saying like, over here the only people that would actually get shot would be like actual like terrorists who are committing a crime or something, and if they put like public safety in danger, or like or like the crazy guy that was like, that wasn't even an act of actual terrorism. It was just a crazy guy who had like a weapons stockpile and shit and grenades. Like, those people get shot here. But I said if somebody was like made something that looked like a bomb vest and walked down this busy street and yelled Allah Akbar and somebody would shoot them, like a police officer would shoot them, would you think that would be uncalled for?
No.
Me neither, because that's just, there's just a line like it. That's just the type of prank you shouldn't pull, because you know that's definitely a potential outcome of that type of shit. So yeah. Anyway, let's get to randomly recorded ruckus. We had it on here already. You know what we're gonna watch? We're gonna watch pedestrians getting hit by cars.
I have to get rid of my hat to put my headphone.
Damn. Okay. While you do that, I'm gonna make the static disappear.
How dare you?
Well, it's. I'm not talking about the static with like the symbol. I'm talking about the static with the logo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This picture, basically. The articles need to fuck off as well. So here it goes. Chadam! There's the video. It's called Clueless Pedestrians UK, Volume 2.
Yay.
It's not really called Volume 2, but you know what I mean.
Did you turn down the volume on the video, on the player itself already?
Yeah, I turned it to almost fully down.
Okay.
What? Oh, sorry. There's a problem.
What?
I had to pause it again. I forgot that my laptop was also in that group.
Oh yeah, I was gonna watch.
Oh yeah, sorry, Barry. You need your headphones. So Barry's sitting on my laptop. Not
On your laptop?
She's sitting on my laptop to keep it nice and warm.
Yeah, his laptop needs to heat up. Where the fuck is your headphones storage?
I turned the volume down a shitload though.
Eh.
Because we need to be able to hear ourselves talking, and we need to be able to click it down even further if there's stupid music going on. So yeah, let's get into the video. This looks like a shitty rap video now, like the way it's paused. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Walking down the street. Sorry.
Just walking down the street, just rapping to the beat, just shuffling my feet.
Could you pass me the Oasis, please?
Yes.
No, that rhymes.
And later I'm gonna beat my meat
Okay.
on the food that I eat. Fucking hell. Okay. Was the oasis not tasty? Otherwise I'll finish it.
No, I...
Anyway. Let's go. Okay.
Yeah, go.
So there's like a wanker just walking there. It's like, what?
Yeah, I don't know what he.
I hate those type of people. The people who just
Sit
get
down
like...
and now you can run me over.
People just like act like dicks because they're... I guess he's drunk or some shit.
Yeah, what the fuck? What the fuck is he doing?
I don't know, but if you're that...
Is he for...
There's music.
What the
I'll
fuck
turn
is
it
this
further
guy?
down. Fucking... It's just like we're looking at the same fucking direction
What
constantly.
the fuck is he doing?
And
Is it that he looks around? It's like, hi!
What a dumbass.
what a fucking idiot.
What the fucking stupid kids? They just... It's so hard to understand. It's just like basically a fucking red... There's a red guy there.
Oh.
Fucking hell. Okay.
This one's in London, so it's like, are you stupid?
No, that's basically London. Have you ever been to London? People just cross the road randomly.
Yes, I have.
Fucking
Getting the
annoying.
Eurostar.
It's fucking stupid. Oh, music. This fucking kid on a bike just going really slow. But that's not the thing, I guess, because... Well, he's in the middle of the road. That doesn't make any sense.
They're normally meant to...
No, he's on the other
normally
side of
meant to
the
be on
road.
Side of the road.
Yeah. Is there music? That was a funny one. They should have just slowed that down as well. This one's...
It's another student again.
Yeah.
It's like, haven't your parents that taught you?
I mean, if there wasn't a zebra crossing there, that would have made sense for that. This person wasn't looking at all.
Yeah, most of them don't even look like.
How the
Don't
fuck
they
do you even
just-
cross the street without looking? That's just stupid. Oh!
Yeah.
That one was hard to watch, hard to see actually.
But like,
Is that a bike?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a bike.
It gets
There's
rammed.
no lights on the bike.
Oh,
Can I point this out? Right.
it
it's
jumped
lights on-
off?
Pause it.
Wait,
Right. There's no lights on that bike. The only thing they had was the reflector panels on the wheels itself.
yeah.
So, it's like, you're in the fucking dark, you're not meant to be riding if you don't have lights.
No, you shouldn't.
I didn't even go for my bike, like, what's it called, my cycling test. And I know the rules of biking.
Do people need a cycle? What, do you need a cycling license in the UK?
Oh no, it's just you're meant to learn it sometimes.
In school.
Like as a kid,
we
your
had that.
parents teach
Yeah.
you not to cycle when it's dark. The
Yeah.
same thing with not to cross when it's the red man. Which is why even though in, like here in Belgium, whilst I was waiting to cross the road, even though there was no cars turning in that, I still wait for the green. I still wait for the green man.
If there's absolutely nothing anywhere, I will probably cross through a red man. If there's nothing going on.
But it's like I can't.
Yeah, but that's what people were also doing that.
I can't
Like in
tell
people
how
do it in
far away
Brussels.
a car
People
is
did that in the
from
Isle
my
of Wight.
side peripheral.
You know why? Because if they would hook it up to a central system and they would actually fucking monitor how many cars are driving and where the fucking cars are, they could probably kinda calculate if a light needs to be fucking red or not. So they could actually automate that, so it's not like, oh, wow, it's there's a red light even though there's nothing here. It would make more sense if they could fucking somehow program something like that with a central computer. And I hope they would do that, because now there's just
I wish they would do that.
sometimes there's like
Braiding.
a red light, and there's like a whole line of cars waiting on one street, and there's nothing else happening. So it's like, why are these cars?
I mean,
Why are they
that
standing
happens
there?
on-
Why is there a red light now?
That happens on the Isle of Wight a lot.
So
It's like really?
it's just a waste of time. Anyway, let's see what happens next. To go back to the bike thing, I wanted to say something. I feel like the guy jumped off of the bike before he got hit. Looks like it's he kind of looks like he's jumping there. If you see him. Oh,
No,
or
It
he's
just
walking.
looks like he's just
still
biking.
walking myself in.
Yeah,
Really?
the guy just crossed. These people are just crossing in the middle. Some fat fucks just crossing. Oh, this music is louder.
Uh-oh.
This one's pretty stupid because it's fucking dark.
Yeah, and like a fucking black jacket.
There shouldn't even be any people on the road here. I don't know what this is, but it doesn't look like people should be on the road there. Oh yeah, these stupid fucks. There's a bunch of stupid fucks wearing black in the dark. Just crossing randomly.
Oh my god.
That'll go on YouTube, you can watch it later, right? That'll go on YouTube, you can watch it later. What? That's gonna go on YouTube and you can watch it later and you can see how bad it was for me.
No, I don't on YouTube. You'll put me on YouTube without me signing it. No, that's fucking, that's out of order. I didn't think we were so quick, we would have been over there.
Wait, it's a crossing, yeah? And you wait till the green man comes on, then you cross.
Regardless. I was talking about something. You're the driver, you should have seen.
I was talking about something.
That doesn't
You shouldn't be
fucking matter.
talking when
You
crossing
No.
the
fucking
road.
cunt.
No, she should. I hope she just gets hit by some.
What do you want now?
You were going over the speed limit.
I
That's
wasn't, I was
Fuck.
30
Yes, you
actually.
were. No, you couldn't do
So you saw me going over the speed limit and crossed in front of me?
Just stupid god. See this? What? What the fuck is this?
It was a bike.
Where did
I
he
guess.
come from?
No, the guy ran across the road.
And he's just.
It looked like he was on the car and it just fell off.
Fucking.
There he is. There he is. Check. It's like la 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 la. Oh. La 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 la.
Oh
Fucking
my
dumb
God.
drunk. Fucking stoned cunt or whatever. He's at something. Sound like a taser.
Why are people so stupid? I can't.
Do,
Oh,
do,
I,
do,
I,
do, do,
just
do,
thought-
do, do, do.
Like, what?
Do, 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 do.
This isn't Japan.
If you're old and slow, just cross the street normally. Just don't fucking do that diagonal crossing shit. Nobody should do that to begin with. Yeah, that's allowed in Japan, isn't it? In some places.
Well, no. It depends.
Ah. Why don't people just buy black bikes and just wear black clothes on them? And then go ride in shittily lit streets at night? Another stupid person just crosses the street.
Again.
Yeah.
But it's basically this whole video.
Stupid people crossing the street. Why did the chicken cross the street? Because it was fucking stupid. What the fuck is that music? Whoa. It was going pretty fast actually and just got in. Oh, ghost. Did you see the proof of the
Fucking daft
Did you see
man.
Did you see the proof of the ghost in that one?
No, because it didn't have a red circle.
See?
What the fuck?
There it is. There it is. Check, check. Boo! It's a fucking ghost. I'm scared now.
And that was in Swansea. Oh my god, that's why his accent sounds familiar.
That guy's walk was so stupid. He was walking like in a dildo up his ass. Oh, I'm gonna turn off the music.
Why did you stop?
Why is there an old woman in the streets?
They were trying to cross.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
old people. Just like a stupid gang of kids being stupid. Why is one of those daft cunts in the middle of a fucking road?
Why they don't getting run over?
Somebody should beat them with a stick. Because that's how it goes. That just looked funny to begin with. Why did they do that edit?
They blow up his head.
Yeah. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that retard doing? He's just driving circles with a bike in the middle of the road?
Yeah.
What a dumb shit.
In the dark.
Right. That kid was definitely trying to like push in front
Yeah.
of the car.
That kid was also stupid. He was like,
That kid's driving on the wrong side of the road. Same with that kid.
yeah,
That kid there, sorry.
oof. You know, was that a kid?
Okay, yeah, adult.
Oof. So many stupid people in the middle of the road.
It's just this woman. It's like
How stupid is she?
with a kid.
I would actually ask that. Are you fucking stupid? What the fuck are you doing? Dumbass.
That's not a way to teach
I
your
think
kids.
it was a
how
mother
to
and a
cross the
child.
It
fucking
was a
road.
fucking old woman, I guess.
What?
That
No,
was
that was
brown.
like a woman around my mum's age.
Really?
Yeah.
She looked like she had the curly haircut that old people do when they're like 70 or something. Fucking stupid ass just standing in the middle of the road. What a fucking dumbass.
That one's even. Oh no, wait. That guy can't get the dog. The dog's stuck.
Yeah, that's not. Ooh. You can tell by the way I use my walk, I'm a dumbass fuck. And I want to get hit by a car. Gonna get hit by a truck that rhymed actually. At least it's wearing a fucking fluorescent vest. While being stupid. I mean, it helps. What the fuck is that moron doing? Driving on the wrong side of the road? It's another stupid person just crossing randomly.
Not nowhere near as good as Loudmouths. And I used to really like the song when I was about 16.
The fuck is this?
Wrong side of the road.
Ah, fuck. I just have a question about the UK in general. Bike lanes, do they not exist?
Not really, no. Not as much as over here.
Okay.
Like, you can see a couple now and then, but they're not as well known. Fucking hell.
I don't know why, but
Is that woman fucking daft?
I don't know what it is. I did like the island. I did like the Isle of Wight, but just seeing the UK in general, it just looks so
that
depressing.
kid is a stupid idiot.
It looks
He
like
tried to do a fucking wheelie on a roundabout.
yeah. I don't know. There's just a bunch of kids coming out and a stupid fucker on a bike.
It's cool. Is that all these fish and chips?
It looked like his pants was falling down and he couldn't keep them up. Fucking hell. Is that an old woman again? Old people. Am I right?
Yeah, that person's got only like it's a mobility scooter.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
And they just crossed the road diagonally like that. What a fucking dunce. Why are people walking on the highway?
They shouldn't.
Sorry, please, what's the emergency?
Have you had any reports of a cyclist on the M25 heading south?
Oh, bear with me. When you say south, you're going clockwise or
Anti-clockwise.
Anti-clockwise.
Yeah, the
Between what junction?
I'm on
wait, they're going clockwise, aren't they?
3 on the Bravo.
Yeah, I don't know.
police officer.
What the fuck is?
He's now on lane. No, he's on lane 1.
And now he's actually.
Shit.
How did he?
Bear with me a minute.
How did he even get on there with his bike?
Let me just make them aware.
This is actually an interesting thing by
please,
itself.
Are we gonna see a sign saying "Get off the fucking hard shoulder"?
He's a white male, medium build. He's wearing
Straight
black
up male.
trousers, grey t-shirt, blue jacket. He's got
For
a,
Portsmouth?
He's a student, most likely.
navy blue.
Blue jacket.
Yeah, navy blue jacket.
Yeah.
Black backpack with a yellow
Wow.
piping on it.
This is just fucking dumb.
Right. And of course, as soon as we do that, we do get another one. Go on. Yeah. Okay, thanks.
Okie doke.
Alright, Andy.
Brilliant. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Cheers,
Bye-bye.
Did
What
they?
the fuck was?
No, I'm
Actually
guessing
going
he's not
on
chief
there.
police officer.
What? Oh yeah, let's just watch the first one as well because it's only, oh shit. Because it's only a short one anyway compared to this one,
Did you put it in?
and it was funny. It was just funny. That last one got me hooked to just say like let's watch the other one as well. Because that last one was fucking daft.
Oh, I didn't know you put it. Oh,
Okay, but I don't want to watch it now.
yeah. Wait a minute.
Oh damn, really?
There you go.
Yeah, really.
Come on, it's just an 8-minute video.
Fucking hell.
Oh, this one is more of
Oh
a
my god!
action-filled one, it seems. Oh shit! This one's jam-packed because it's like a really... Oh fuck! Oh, that's a dumb cunt.
Right, that is.
That's extremely stupid. Oh, that was only the intro. That was like a really mashed up, hyperactive, like, hey, here's all this.
Oh, we're starting out with an angry, drunken
Yeah.
man. Oh, yep, he's definitely drunk. He's got a bottle in his hand.
And it's just wagging around. This is just the type of people you want to punch, like really like stupid drunks.
What?
What a moron.
What a fucking idiot, he squeezed through there. What a dumbass. He just came out of nowhere. Was that Randy Orton?
What?
My god, it's not because you're the size of a car you should be on. No, I'm
What?
joking. It wasn't even. Holy shit!
On the motorway!
The fuck? That was insanely fucking stupid. What the fuck is he doing? Fucking hell. People just... The guy was... It looked like he was brushing his teeth, but he probably wasn't. It's just a kid that doesn't know how to drive a bike, apparently. Oh, that's the thing we saw from the introduction.
The kid has a flat tire.
Still.
So you better cycle lanes.
Yeah. There's apparently some there. What's that guy doing?
Who knows?
He was like swerving across the road. Oh shit, more music. It's just a guy in a black hoodie on the fucking motorway on a bike?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's just a stupid idea as well, but if you're wearing a fucking black hoodie, then you're less visible anyway. Did that person just casually walk out of the fucking
Yeah.
car in the middle of the road? The fuck? Dumbass. Stupid idiot. Jesus. How the fuck do you even do something like that? See, now,
Idiot Jesus.
this person is just fucking walking backwards. What the fuck? Come on. It's just these. Well,
At least he walked out the way.
this is kind of an infrastructure problem because that street looks stupid as fuck.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh.
I mean, the fuck is up with that?
Okay
Yeah, that's
then.
just,
Oh.
that was just kind of funny.
oh yeah, it's the one that.
That's the best thing I've heard.
And the vents just continued.
He probably didn't even notice.
And the way they run is also usually like they look like they're shitting their pants or something.
You ever have like a dildo up their ass that they don't want to drop? What the fuck is this? Just people walk. Why do people always cross the road like really diagonally as well?
And without looking both ways.
The fuck is that guy saluting Hitler on his bike?
I don't know.
It's like a Nazi. Jesus.
Oh, those kids really do.
Yeah, kids are stupid.
We are teaching our kids how to cross the road properly.
Well, at that age, they're probably too fucking dumb to do that. Kids are born really
Even
stupid.
Dakota
Yeah.
and
have you-
Annie, they could cross the road and like they knew when to cross the road. They were 3 and 2.
Well, this person doesn't know how to cross the road, apparently. He's dumber than someone who's 3 or 2. So, yeah. What's up with this daft idiot?
She actually hit his car.
Wow.
Oh no.
Is it the same
Did
one?
she run back? No, it's not.
So, it's the same guy, just had 2 people crossing the road in front of him. Oh shit, that was like really, like they were really running. Like, ah. They must have wanted some
Spot the
McDonald's. Okay, that was... That wasn't too dumb. The biggest problem there was the car's
What
lights
the-
blinding the other driver. That was really stupid. I mean, just... Did they not see the cars coming or something? Yeah, that was an old person. He was probably just... dumb. His brain was starting to go.
That person didn't have anything.
Nah, not even a brain. Definitely not a functional one. This is just... This kind of comes down to the design of the street there as well. Because of a stupid corner there. And they couldn't see with the stupid car that was parked there.
That bike could see.
I actually don't know about stuff like that because here you have to make bikers go first and you see them in your fucking mirrors, don't you?
Yeah, normally over here, I don't know how it is in the fucking UK, but if there's like those stripes and shit and the bike lanes crossing the road, you actually have to let them pass. And then you
Yeah.
have to drive in.
What?
If the bike lane has like white stripes and shit and crosses the road, the bike lane basically can go first. So they can drive across the road and you have to wait.
No, it's like,
Wait, there's another retard in the motorway?
there's the guy that ran across the road.
I missed it. Oh shit. He looks stupid.
Wait, where do you see another guy?
No, I just mean that guy that just passed. It's just stupid fucking daft idiots.
So
Well,
ghastly.
Oh,
Oh yeah, she's walking on the streets. The fuck?
is there actually a sidewalk there though?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is.
That's pretty stupid. I don't get why people actually just walk on the fucking sidewalk like that, like on the fucking street if there's a sidewalk.
It's old people.
Yeah, old people are dumb. Sometimes.
When aren't they?
Well, a lot of the time.
Your brain is rotting because you're dumb.
Because you're old. Yes, that's what. When you're old, your brain starts rotting before the rest of you starts rotting. That's why.
That's what yours do.
That's why zombies don't eat old people in movies. Have you ever noticed that?
Walking Dead.
Oh yeah, true.
Ha, bitch. Oh, I should
Oh,
have
damn.
around.
I thought that was why Carol was still alive. Cause she's old.
Well, two of my favourite,
Old people.
yeah.
Who?
I forgot my names.
You mean the old guy and the other old guy? What's his name? Dale?
Daryl?
No, Daryl. What is it, Daryl? Are you stupid? Dale. Was it Dale? The old man? And Herschel?
Herschel!
Yes. So the two old guys died.
It said that no, actually, one of them did die from getting eaten.
Yeah, that's true.
He got shot in the back of the head. Did he get bitten though?
Yeah. Maybe there wasn't anything tasty to eat and they said like, yeah, let's eat an old man for once. Zombies don't have to lower their standards as well sometimes. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this podcast. To the 0 people that were watching this. And if you happen to see this and you're like, I was watching this yesterday, but you happen to rewatch it and you're like, you're wrong, I was watching, then let us know in the comment section below. And if you watch this later and you're like, I don't know, what the fuck does that even have to do with anything? We'll catch you in the next episode. And we don't know what that one's gonna be. Episode, yes, this is episodical. In the next podcast, if you please. Yes. You know that your hands, when they were really close, it looked like an ass. I just don't know how it was.
Oh my god.
Kind of looks like cleavage, doesn't it? Want to see my titties? Whoa! No, joking. This is the end of this podcasting. Yes, it's gonna end now.
Okay.
This is the end. Can you play our outro song before we end? we need an outro song. That sounds like a really horrible version of the John Cena song. Fuck this bullshit.